Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Stone Valley. We are here in town. I just got done eating an amazing breakfast here at the diner. Sat here sipping on my coffee, enjoying the sunrise. And toss my coffee cup away. We're gonna head over to the farm. I do believe I had mentioned in previous videos that Stone Valley has been released back on the in-game mod hub. So things are going to look a little different because I've been working hard on getting it kind of back to... Oop, we need to go forward. Working hard on trying to get things back to normal. But I've also been making some updates to it. To our farm. Ones that I've been kind of secretly wanting to get done, I guess I'll put it that way. Let's go to this view. We're gonna make our way back to the farm. It is still the same location. Ooh, wait. I saw a piece of candy. Sorry. Definitely a squirrel meets shiny ball moment. No one come from that way. And no one come from that way. Let's get out here on the road. So I hope everyone is having an amazing week. It is Tuesday after all, so at least it's the start of the week. And it is February 13th, a day before Valentine's Day. Not that I celebrate Valentine's Day at all. Just don't really have any need to right now. This part's always bumpy. It's like the road doesn't even exist there. It's just strange, and I'm not much of a modder. So I really don't know how to get in there to fix that. I think one of these days I may do some research and, possibly look into making some of my own mods. Or at least updating or making adjustments to mods. I'll put it that way. So one of the biggest changes you're going to notice is we now have a legit silo system. Basically, I took what we had previously and made it bigger. We also have pigs, or a pig farm, or barn shed thing. Okay, I do have that gate open. Couldn't remember if I left this gate open or not. So, let's see if I can do this in this view without hitting anything. Woo! I think I just snaked it in there. Get all those lights off. And hop out. So one of the first things I decided to do was I moved the windmill over, and I'm treating this like it's the windmill that's pumping it out instead of using that. It's actually the windmill that's pumping us and giving us water. We do have two different water tanks here. One of these I think it's this one, that I can actually change it to where it'll accept like anything else. So this is our pig barn, or pig shed, or whatever you want to call it. I need to get straw and whatnot in here. Haven't gotten around to doing that just yet, but I am slowly getting this ready to go so we can get our little piglets. We already got feed here. Same with the chicks. We got them all filled up for feed. So these are all hanging down, looking good with feed. I just need to get the chicks and bring them over. Like I said, made a few changes. Got rid of the one tree that was like right here. We added that one and we added this one. Because I do like the trees here and that one all the way down there. But some of them were just kind of in the way. So, holy shnikes. That's a lot of honey. We're going to have to get ready to sell that. So I do have this set up here. Honestly, just to make it a little bit easier with getting feed for, say, our chickens. And I think even we can get pig feed from that too. So this is one of our more recent tractors, 8R410. That's because we have this planter in addition to this planter. I went with the Kubota brand for both of those because, well, why not? Of course, we have our Demco auger wagon, which I may end up swapping out the tandem wheels for LSWs or something like that. We do have 2 different fuel trailers now.
Everyone, the sun will be rising in 30 minutes. Welcome to another beautiful day of farming.
Thank you. So this one I kind of have with the idea of being able to take it to a field that like a massive field that we're working on, being able to drop it off, park it, and be done with it. This one's going to be more so for putting on the back of my pickup truck and just towing it to wherever I need to. Like in the event that this runs out type of deal. As we do, I believe, a quick save. There we go. This will allow us to at least have a little extra fuel ready to move around. Oh yeah, got our snow equipment removal stuff there, ready to go. This is gonna be has the sound effects like you're in a supermarket. All right. I put this here because I know I can sell my honey over here, but I think I should be able to sell my eggs over here too, and maybe anything else. So this is here so we can fill up and whatnot for manure. This one's for slurry. I think this is just, I might get rid of this one because I already have that water system over on the other side by the house. But this is kind of designed to fill with water. And we have expanded our beehive collection. Hence why I think we have so many things of pallets of honey already. But with this new save, I decided to make a few changes. So I brought the grass field farther into this field a little bit more, which allowed me to put these like this. And it works out quite well. We still have a decent field. Apparently we have no nitrogen in the field, which I haven't planted anything in this one yet. We do have these 2 down here, which I've already planted in barley. And this is our AGI system. And it does have a dryer attached to it. Of course, we have our lime fertile spreader, our plow, cultivator, rock picker, which looks brand freaking new. I haven't even used it yet because, well, I just haven't come out here. The texture, I forget if it's a mod or what, but the textures in the field now look amazing. So, yeah. So this is our manure or slurry spreader, or applicator, I guess, because it doesn't really spread, but it does. It at least applies it. This thing allows us to purchase everything you see there, but at a premium. So that may be used sparingly, but we'll probably use it more than I intend to. Of course, this is where we can buy all of this stuff as well. Any fertilizer, lime, seeds, all that fun stuff. So got our corn auger or header and our like a wheat header. Of course, our trailers. This is another sell point, but I kind of see this as like storing. Ooh, we can sell wood. I kind of see this as possibly like being able to store things in there, but that kind of gives us another sell point. Of course, I have these two tractors. They're set up a little odd at the moment because mainly I just brought them in here and parked them. Didn't really do much else with them, but yeah. Of course, we have our lizard lawn care trailer. And our dog, wherever he's at, is around here somewhere. But yeah, that's about it for the farm. One thing I do want to do... I was going to use this, but this doesn't have any way of applying fertilizer. I'm just trying to think here. Ooh, one thing I did overlook, or well, not really overlook, but I went around. And yes, we do have a little bit of a divot here from when I flattened it out to make sure that would be fine. And it kind of works out. In my opinion, it works out. Because if, well, this is contained. So if this leaks, it leaks inside there. But at the same time, when it rains, water isn't collecting around here or the house. It's collecting basically between there and kind of working its way that way. But aside from our two cabless tractors, we are a John Deere farm. I thought about, then I may still trade these in and go with Kubota only, just for a change of pace. But yeah, we still got our 8410, 4755, 7810, and I don't know these by heart, and 77R350. In addition to the one that I showed you over there. So we, like I said, we have our our plot all the way over in the corner. We got that planted in. And you know, we're gonna use this one because I used the other one to plant that other field. So I do want to actually use this because this is what I bought for this farm. I got the other one with this tractor more so for, I guess, you know, doing contract work. But yeah, this just kind of works in our favor to an extent. So we're gonna set up a course display, of course. Let's do two headlands. We're gonna start work on the center. Let's just give it a 1% overlap. And yeah, let's see how.
10-4, I'm on it. Hey boss, all done with this job. Over.
Hey, good morning.
He's all fired up and ready to roll. Breaker, I'm all done.
Appreciate the comeback, good buddy.
Let's what I thought I had that set. Okay, let's try that again.
Hey, good morning.
Roger that.
We're going to be planting wheat. And the idea behind that is I have barley in the other field. So because we planted that in the beginning of September, I'm really hoping that by the beginning of June, we can harvest it, then turn around and plant soybeans. That might give us two different fields with soybeans, because if the wheat works out in our favor, we would be able to do that. But I think at some point, and we might do rye after that. Ooh, that's not gonna work. I may have to do one grass field and one alfalfa field in order to get us through the winter. Because I don't know if I would want to do another wheat field after doing soybeans. Though that would work. That would work a lot better if I was raising horses. But I'm not, at least not yet. Ooh, wait a minute. Is this... Okay, raise tools late, lower them early. And how about we do that? So this is one of the newer seeders that allows us to plant, well, just about anything. Including potatoes and beets, I think. If I'm not mistaken. But yeah, we're cruising along at a nice brisk 15 miles an hour. But yeah, you can see the rocks are popping up, yet with this texture after plowing, you can, at this level, you can definitely see them. But up here, you can't see the rocks. So that's kind of on me for not taking the initial effort to make sure we didn't have any rocks and getting them out of the field. But what we'll do is after we harvest these plants, we will go through, with the wheat and barley, we shouldn't have to plow after that, so I'm not going to worry about plowing. But I will probably, after the harvest, go through with that trailer and do some rock picking. I may actually cultivate first and then rock pick, but... So one thing you guys might see up there on the top of the screen is a compass. And the one thing I do like about that is, say I'm off doing something else, say I'm in the harvester and I'm harvesting. I can actually see exactly where my workers are at. So I can be on the other side of the map, and this is going to tell me, hey, worker C is coming this way, or, you know, going past us from left to right. And it gives me an idea of, all right, well, where's my worker at? I need to unload. Where are they at? Without me having to scan the entire field to kind of get an idea. And it's that way, and anywhere you go, even when you're not on a piece of equipment, you can see where they're at. So say I'm wanting to run to catch up so I can hop in without having to tab. That's how you would do it. Kind of gives you a good idea as far as where everyone's at and what they're doing. Well, maybe not what they're doing, but gives you a good idea of where they're at. And it just shows you which direction you're facing. And I kind of like that idea, that feature. Just kind of gives you a better sense of direction, and you know, as long as the map is kind of set up along with wherever how they have the sun, I think it makes the most sense that way. And yes, to answer any questions, it is in the in-game mod hub. So if you guys like the way I have my farm set up now, compared to how you get it when you first go in, you know, start up a game, let me know. The way I see it is this kind of is like, you know, say after a year or two of working the field, you decide to make some changes, like the grain bin wasn't big enough for you, so you felt the need to, or it was failing on you and you felt the need to upgrade it and make it bigger. You know, you wanted to get into some other areas like making honey, so you build the hive sheds that we got. Same with the chickens, the pigs, just, you know. I just like the look of the farm a little bit better now. One of the things that I am looking at doing here in the future is the part of this field that's to the left there, that goes straight over to the next to the road between our farm and that house to the left. And the part I'm referring to is this particular area. I thought about completely doing away with that and making it that be our grain bin area. But I think what I might do is find a decent looking shed or combinations of shed, a few different sheds, and making that more of our barnyard or farmyard area instead of being directly around the house, shifting it over a little bit. I do want to be careful about how I do it because of that house right there. We don't own that property yet. That is on something I'm looking at as well, because I do want to own that field. Maybe the field to the north of that. But to own that field, I believe we would also be purchasing that house, which at that point I can kind of do whatever I want because I would own the properties and no one can say squat. I would just want to be careful about it, because if I turn that into a rental property or rent it out, well, or turn it more so into like an Airbnb type of deal, I do want to be careful because I want to make it to where, the way I have my farmyard set up is not going to interfere too much with whatever's going on in that house, if that makes sense. Yes, I might own it, but at the same time, you still want to be a good neighbor being a farmer and all. You don't want to piss off the neighbors too much. At the same time, they don't want to piss you off either, because you can get that trailer full of manure and do certain things with it that they're not going to be happy about. Case in point, look in Europe. Ooh, that was a good hit on the mic. Sorry about that, guys, if you heard that. I've been trying to, whenever I hit the mic, with whether it's my headset or my hand or whatever, I do try to edit that out so it's not as a big of a surprise for you guys. Anything random noise like that may or may not make it into the audio portion of it, because sometimes, to be fair, it doesn't. But I think it does because it, audibly to me, it's a decent hit. But either way, you guys kind of, I think, understand. Editing videos can sometimes be difficult when you're looking for certain things, but you can't figure out where it's at. Yeah, that spot there, I'm thinking of just taking this field and going all the way across to where it ends, instead of having that cut out there and making that as part of our farmyard. And I need a decent workshop. The one little garage shed thing that we got, I do have a little workshop desk thing in there, but at the same time, it may be a little difficult to get some of the equipment in there to do maintenance. I'm wanting a proper shop, so that is one of the additions I am looking forward to in the future. But yeah, I think that's gonna do it for us. We're just gonna continue planting, getting this field taken care of. Then we're just gonna get probably just the fertilizer spreader, the one that we tend to use for lime. Just get that out and get some fertilizer on this field. Get this kind of up to where it should be for wheat. But we're going to call the episode there, guys. So as always, if you happen to like what you see or catch yourself watching more than one of my videos, please do us both a favor and hit that subscribe button and ring that bell. That bell will let you be notified of every single video I post, and not just select a few here and there. If you made it this far in the video, guys, I want to say thank you, and that I greatly appreciate each and every one of you. And I hope every single one of you has a very wonderful rest of your day and a great week ahead of you. So with all that being said, guys, we will catch you in the next episode. Take care. Peace.